Hello, dear accountant and bookkeepers. Do you receive a stack of bank statement, credit card records, loan documents every month from your client? Then you and your team spend 4 to 5 hours manually entering that information into the accounting software? If that sounds familiar, you're spending a way too much time doing a manual work. What if all that could be done within few minutes instead of hours? You might ask how. Well, meet Easebook. Easebook extract all the transaction across all types of statements, then map every line item to your specific chart of accounts, and then give you the output in a structured manner that you can import for your accounting software all within few minutes. Still don't believe it? Let us show you how it works. Before we get started, I would like to show you the files I'll be using for today's demonstration. This is a chart of accounts we have exported from QuickBook. As you can see, there is account name, account type, text line, and notes, and this is a pretty detailed chart of accounts as you would have seen from any other organization. This is a construction organization that we will be doing a demonstration for. I'll also like to show you the bank statement we are using. This is a real Wells Fargo 10 pages long bank statement with over 200 transactions. Let's see how it actually works in the Easebook tool. Here's the Easebook dashboard. This user interface may seem very familiar to you to any online software that you may have used previously. When I click on a solution, you will see multiple tools. These tools were created specifically for accountant and bookkeepers to do different kind of job. For today's demonstration, we will focus on monthly bookkeeping automation tool. This tool allows me to clean up and organize the book of my clients within few minutes instead of hours. So now I will provide a process name. In my case, it will be Audit Strong Construction Company. I can assign the result of this output to any folder I may have previously created. In this case, will be Audit Strong. I can reuse any chart of accounts I may have previously saved. As you can see, I have chart of accounts for construction and Audit Strong. But for today's demonstration purposes, I'd like to show you the PDF file you saw earlier for chart of accounts to how to be imported in this tool. So we click on it. Now it's been getting imported. I can have multiple things being uploaded, such as bank statement, credit card statement, and loan statements in parallel, multiple of them. As you can see, my PDF file has been uploaded for chart of accounts. Now we will do the same thing with the construction, and we will give a few seconds. And now that being uploaded, now let's talk about rules for a second. While our tool labels a chart of accounts and map all the transaction accordingly to that chart of accounts, once in a while it happens that it doesn't map and it gives you unknown. For example, in this specific bank statement, I have some travel transaction like United Airlines, and it gives me unknown. It doesn't map it accurately while it does everything else map accurately. So I have created some rules of construction, and we will look at those rules of construction by clicking on it. And as you can see, I've given a context to AI tool when you see United or Southwest or any other airlines map to travel. And it allowed them to map it accurately so it doesn't miss it. Now we will click on continue to chart of accounts to be reviewed. You can see that the category is a text line item that you saw in a PDF. Everything else is the same. As I scroll down, you can see all the chart of accounts you saw earlier, right? And you also can see the travel chart of accounts that I refer to in my rules right now. So now we click on confirm and continue, and we click continue and initiate monthly bookkeeping. Now it will take few minutes to finish it. When I started this process, I went to pick up a cup of coffee from my kitchen. By the time I came back, the, the results were done. Let's look at the results. We just did the monthly bookkeeping transaction. We call it Audit Strong Construction Company. Let's download and see what it does. We have downloaded the results from an Easebook app that you saw just a few seconds ago. As you can see, there is date, description, amount, and the chart of accounts you saw earlier. You also see two more additional columns, statement type and source file. That gives you a lineage for every transaction in case you are uploading multiple documents and multiple statements. You can see which transaction came from which statement for your traceback lineage. Each date has been in order. All the description are fully extracted from a bank statement. You can see all the negative and positive amount accurately representing how it's supposed to be. For example, this was a deposit, this is positive. This check was negative as it was withdrawn. Each check that we have been given, because it requires your attention, we should know where it's supposed to be used and why it was used, it's required your attention. Because you can see also this is a construction company, is a Home Depot, it mapped correctly to a construction material because that's most likely to will be the chart of accounts. Earlier, we gave a rule for traveling, if you remember. And you can see for all the United Airline, which previously was unknown, I mentioned to you, due to my experience, now is available and mapped to travel, which means this rule can be reused again for future purposes. So it doesn't mean miss any traveling related or airline related transaction in terms of mapping. So you do the work only one time. What you have just noticed, 99.9% of it without rules automatically was done from the AI tool. And now this is ready result output, which was done within few minutes for your accounting software. I know results are amazing. So why don't you try your own process and data and files and see the results in minutes? Don't have to wait for manual work to do in hours. No commitment is required. If you have any questions, please reach out to Easebook representative or go to www.easebook.app and try out the tool. You can find the link in the description. Thank you for watching.